Dividing fractions using models. You can use what you know about whole number division to help you understand dividing by a fraction. What is 3 3/4 divided by 3/4? 3 3/4 divided by 3/4 can mean how many times or how many 3/4 are in 3 3/4. Use a model to show 3 3/4. How many 3/4 are in 3 3/4? Count them. There are 5. Pause the video, solve the problem, unpause the video to see the answers. Use the number scale to find each quotient. Number 1, 2 divided by 1/8. How many 1/8 in 2? Well, let's try to find out how many 1/8 are in 1 first. So here we have 1 inch. I'm going to divide 1 inch in half. So now I have 2 parts. I'm going to divide each half in half. And now I have 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So if I divide each of those parts in half again, I'm going to have 8 parts. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. So there are 8/8 in 1 inch, or 1 part, or 1 whole. So how many would be in 2 parts, or 2 wholes? We would do the same thing. Half would be 2 parts. Half of a half would give us 4, and then 8. So we have another 8 sections. So here we'd have 8/8. So 8/8 plus 8/8 gives us 16/8. And if you reduce that, that would be 2. So there are 16/8 in 2. Question number 2. 3 halves divided by 1/4. How many 1/4 are there in 3 halves? Well, let's first find out how many 1/4 there are in 1 half. So here is a half, and let's figure out how many fourths there are. So here's 1 inch, and then we have 1 inch split in halves, and now we have 1 inch split in fourths. So this is 1/4 and 2/4. So there's 2/4 in 1 half. 2/4 in 1 half. So how many fourths are in 3 halves? So I'm going to say another half. That would be 3/4 and 4/4. And then I'm going to add another half, and I have to add some more lines. That would be 5/4 and 6/4. So how many fourths are in 3 halves? 6. There are 6/4 in 3 halves. Which makes sense, because if I have 6/4 and I divide by 2 and I divide by 2, I'm going to get 3/2. Use the pictures to help you find the quotient. Number 3, how many 1/6 are in 2/3? 2/3 divided by 1/6. In our model, we have 2 rows and 3 columns. So the columns represent thirds because there's 3 of them. And we're going to shade in 2 of the thirds. So that means we're going to shade in 2 columns. Now, how many 6 have we shaded in? We've shaded in 1, 2, 3, 4. We've shaded in 4 6. Question number 4. How many 2/3 are in 4? Or 4 divided by 2/3? Here they have 4 boxes divided into thirds. And I just want to show you what really this looks like. So here we have 4 solid boxes to begin with, and then we're going to divide each box into thirds. So how many 2/3 are in 4? So we can shade this in. So this would be 1/3 and 2/3. I'm going to shade in 2/3 here, 2/3 here, and then 2 out of 3 here. So in each of the 4 boxes, so each of the 4 boxes, I've shaded 2/3. So how many is that? 1, here I'm going to change my marker so we can see it a little better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many 2/3 are in 4? 8.